fun project right now, something different. Doing a stereo on a cooler, gonna fiberglass the front end, have the rings made up. Gonna do some 6.5-inch JLs, nothing crazy, just just the TR series. It's gonna be fun. Tried out some 24-volt amps off eBay and stuff, and sounded like crap. So we got this little Velux Bluetooth 500-watt amp. Don't think it's 500-watt RMS, but it's plenty for the little cooler. And because we're going to be running some DeWalt 20-volt batteries, we have some 24-volt to 12-volt DC power inverters. Try them out, see how they work. Should all fit in behind the speakers on there. So yeah, we're just about to start some fiberglass, get the base down, go there and see what we can do with some rings, get some shape, and see what happens from there. Some fiberglass mat, just rough cut. Fit over top, soak some resin on it. Probably makes it pretty hot so that it sets up quick. Just get in there, just get a base, let her set up for tonight. And then tomorrow we can put some edges, get the rings in, first coat of resin on. Don't film much when I'm doing resin. I always have a respirator on, so I can't talk anyways, and then your hands are full of goop. The only thing I'd do a little different next time is tape off a little lower. Had to clean up a couple drips that came down the back side here, drip down. We're doing this little edge. Edge is just rough. It's going to be trimmed up, and then we're going to fiberglass some little ledges, wood ledges in there, so that we have something to staple our fabric to when we go into there. So that'll be it for tonight. Let her set up. Off the cooler. Turned out pretty smooth. You can even see the logo in there. Tape came off. Foil tape worked good. Nice and smooth inside. Nothing stuck. Can't complain about that. Got a little bit more reinforcing to do on a few spots to make this look smooth. Come in that way. But good start, good base. Now we can get things laid out and go from there. Here's the Bluetooth controller. Came with the amp. Gonna give it a try. Sounded pretty good when I tested it the first time. It's gonna sit up on top here. I'm gonna slope this up, bring this in with get a mounting plate for that. Big thing with this was to make sure that the amp would fit through the speaker hole to get it in after it's all made up. Looks pretty good. Goes in good, and then even when it's standing up, it'll be able to sit on top of the supports. I think we'll use some Velcro to attach that once it's done. The debate is I got a set of some Scar Audio titanium dome tweeters. They sound decent. Haven't used this one all the time. I've used some of these 4-inch super tweeters before, but I'm gonna try these. Wasn't planning on it to start with, but the amp I bought is 4-channel amp, so can't let channels go to waste. So I might set them up in here, point them out, see how it works out. You never know. Might seem like a good idea at first and then regret it after you start doing things. But once we get the controller mounted and then find a spot for the battery, I don't know if I'll go kind of center, more towards the bottom. Picked up these little connectors for DeWalt 20-volt batteries. One of the main reasons why I'd like to get a 3D printer. Do stuff like this, keep it simple. But we'll mount this somewhere's up in here, and then we can clip the batteries in. Almost mocked up. Here's the little spot for the controller at the top. Just got it cut out. That'll press in and snap. Little spot here for the battery. That'll be the piece that goes in there. Then we can set and clip the battery in, the DeWalt battery on there, and that'll wire in underneath to the amps. On there, I still got to build one more little ring to the top here that tweeter, I believe. We'll set it up in there. Give it a little bit more. Other than that, starting to come together. It's reinforcing and stuff to do once everything's placed. It's going to look pretty good. I think it's going to sound pretty good. 2 little JLs, a couple tweets, and a nice little Bluetooth amp.